Greetings, you beautiful, amazing souls. I am T. Nicole, and I am excited to be before you today. It has been a while since I went live here. And so I said, let me do what I need to do on today. I want to encourage you today about redefining your life. Oh my God. It's so many things that we can do. It's so many things that we can say. It's important for us to discover and redefine who we really are on our own terms. I know life happens to us. I say this a lot on Facebook. I really do because I'm telling you, we allow our life to sometimes define who we are on a day-to-day basis. So like our trials, our tribulations, all of our life experiences define who we are. And we have to realize that no matter what we experience in life, we have to be willing to say, you know what, I'm taking back my power. I'm willing to show up how I need to show up. I'm going to be the example, or I'm going to do whatever it is I need to do to evolve and become the best version of myself daily. And so I had to learn this for myself. I had to learn the hard way. I had to say, you know what, today, you know what, even though I'm going through the things that I'm going through, I still want to win. My friend said something to me today. She says, if no one claps, win anyway. Do you hear me? You have to win anyway. If you don't have supporters, or if you don't have people that's in your corner rooting you on, even if they do not clap, you win anyway. So that is something that is going to sit it dear and near to me because of the simple fact. I know sometimes we give up. I know sometimes we say, you know what, I'm gonna throw in the towel. Or sometimes I'm just gonna say, you know what, it don't matter. I don't want to do it because it didn't work out for me. Or my life hasn't always been the way that I want it to be. But you have to know that you have the power to win. You have the power to show up. You have the power to believe in you again. You have the power that is not, it doesn't even matter what nobody say. But as long as you know what you say today, I can believe in me. You like, okay, I will do this. I am going to do this. I'm going to be the best version of myself today and every other day after that. So I am Coach T. Nicole. I just wanted to come on here briefly. But before I go, I want to leave you with a couple tips. I want to tell you something. I want you to start doing something. As you redefine your life on your own terms, you're going to practice mindful mindfulness. You're going to do the different exercises that come with practicing mindfulness and creating new healthy habits. You want to create new healthy habits every day. So, something that you're not used to doing, or something that you've been doing. So, whether that's exercising, whether that's eating differently, whether that's just, you know what, thinking differently. So, creating new healthy habits, and then continue learning new things. Learn things that something that you may have already been doing, whether that's you like a coach, you're a speaker, you're an author, you're a teacher, or whatever type of job you have. You want to continuously learn something new and different because it'll help to enhance your understanding. It will help to just enhance your knowledge. And so that is something that you want to do on a continuous basis as you redefine who you are. And then also practicing gratitude. Gratitude is something that we should be doing on a day-to-day basis, especially when we wake up, and just be like grateful for the things you have, the things that you're going to have, and just in the space that you are in. Because a lot of times we don't show gratitude and being grateful for the things that we have, but we focus on what we don't want and we focus on the things that we do want. But I'm learning to just be grateful for the things that I have right now and the things that I'm calling into my life. And I'm calling something greater into my life. So I'm just showing gratitude for that. So that is a tool that I want for you to do and practice. And so also learning to set new goals, or set goals, period. Because as you redefine your life, it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take a little bit of work. And matter of fact, I'm going to say a lot. You want to be able to say, you know what, each and every day, I'm doing something new. So this is the goal I'm going to set for myself for today, for this week, for next week, whatever the case may be. Set your goals. And then also limiting your negativity. So that means getting away from negative talk. The thoughts that you might have in your head that are negative, limiting those too, because that is something that you need to not focus on. Negativity, you have to let it go. Even though I realize we might have some negative things in our life, but just limiting it, trying to get away from it, and not allowing it to control your life, not allowing it to take over your thoughts, but instead you stand focused on what it is that you need to do. And then next, we have to practice self-care when it comes to redefining our life. One thing I found, and this is something that I used to do. I didn't always like take care of myself. I didn't take care of my health. I wasn't getting enough sleep. I wasn't doing things that I needed to be rejuvenated, to be able to reset, to be able to stay focused. So we got to learn and we got to practice self-care on a day-to-day basis as we redefine our life, and then having those social connections, meaning building those healthy relationships, being in those healthy friendships, being in those healthy partner or business partner relationships. So that is something that you really need as you redefine your life, and embracing the change, embracing the change that you are creating to live a better life, to live a healthier life, to have a sound mind, to be able to be what you need to be, and to do the work that you need to do, because everybody is going to look different for everybody. And then last, doing something like giving contributions back to the world. So that's whether you volunteering, are you helping in somebody's community, or even helping in your own community. And why is this important? Why did I want to talk about redefining your life today and just trying something new? Because we are living in a day where there's so much going on, and people are losing faith, people are losing hope, people have stopped dreaming, people have stopped believing in who they are. And can I tell y'all, at one point in time, I was that way. I didn't believe in myself. I didn't know that I can do this type of work. Because why? Of the limited belief. It was because of the way I spoke to myself. I trusted in myself. For those that are just tuning in, we're talking about redefining our life and different tools that we need to use to be able to redefine our life, because we have that power. Sometimes we don't know how powerful we really are because of our past, because of the things we experienced, because of the things people say to us, because of how we treated ourselves. And 9 times out of 10, we have to learn to look inward, to believe in ourselves. Say, you know what? Not even just believe in yourself. Take that self inventory. Say, you know what? Today I want to be a better person. For those that are just tuning in, I'm T Nicole. I'm a life coach. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I'm a lot of little different things. Are not little. None of the things I do is little. And so the thing is, I'm here today, and I wanted to talk about just redefining your life on your own terms. This is the moment where I want you to be able to get something that you need. And if you don't need it, throw it away. I had a good talk with one of my mentors today, and she was like, T, I don't hear you talk about your business a lot. And so this is I'm taking this opportunity to talk about some of the things that I do. And so redefining your life is one of the things that I would love to do. And this is what I have been doing. For me, I had to say, you know what? I'm letting go of all the old things. I'm believing in who I am each and every day. I'm showing up like I need to show up. And now I'm like, I'm taking back my power, because I realize that I have the power to redefine my life. You have the power to redefine your life, but you can no longer be afraid. You just have to do it, even if no one is watching. You have to be willing to step out on faith, even if no one is supporting you. And my mentor was like, if no one clap, win anyway. So I needed to do this. I wanted to come live to tell you little steps that you can take And again, I don't know why I want to say that word little, because for somebody, this is not little. For somebody, this is big. And I realized that on this journey called life, we taking we taking we taking steps towards our future every day. And sometimes life gets in our way. Sometimes we allow challenges to stop us. Sometimes we don't believe in who we are. Sometimes we just don't know how to show up as our authentic self. So I want to encourage you that no matter where you are in your life, whatever you are experiencing in your life, you can overcome. You can make it. You will make it, as long as you're taking new steps to do something different, new steps to believe in you again. And this is so important because sometimes we allow distractions, we allow people, we allow our situations to really get us off our course. But when you are living life for real and you're living it from a place where you may have been hurt, it's sometimes scary coming out of your shell. It's sometimes scary just being who you need to be. It's sometimes scary for people to just, speak boldly, to speak bravely. As a survivor, as someone that has been on this journey for 43 years, I'm still learning day to day what it is that I like, day to day what I don't like, day to day where I want to be and where I don't want to be. So, this is something that I would love for others to understand, that life is what we make it. And sometimes it's not comfortable for us to step out of our shell. But I want to encourage you, as you redefine your life, as you learn to show up, as you learn to be healed, or not even be healed, but walk in your healing, and trust and believe that you are powerful, that you are strong, that you can do this, you can do that. But you have to be willing to remove limited beliefs. So, me coming on here telling you about the different steps and the different tools of redefining your life, I said today was a day that I'm going to step out of my bubble, that I'm going to do what I need to do in order for you to hear what you need to hear. And so, this is something that I will be doing on a day to day basis, and that is offering little tips and tools that you need to be able to come out of your shell, for you to show up as you, for you to redefine your life and to fully walk in your purpose. Because I realize we got to do it even if we're scared. We got to do it even if we feel like we're all alone. We got to do it even if it don't even you don't think it makes sense, because you never know. You may say something to somebody. You may bring your presence around somebody that needed what you had to offer. So I want to just encourage somebody that's going to watch this replay or watching it right now. You are right where you need to be. You are having the experiences that you need to have. But not only that, somebody needs the gift that you have. So this is important as you redefine your life, because sometimes you may not feel pretty enough. Sometimes you may not feel strong enough, or you may not have even believed that you can even do something like this. So I want to encourage you to keep going on your journey. I want to encourage you to keep believing in who you are and use the tools that you have. I just thought of something. Sometimes we don't do things because we feel like we don't have what we need, or we don't have all the things that we want. What I'm learning in this season of my life, and when I say season of my life, simply means the time that I'm in right now currently. Here it is, almost the end of 2023. Sometimes we wait till like New Year's to have a resolution, to be like, okay, this is what my life is going to be like next year. This is what my life going to be like from day to day. I don't know what my life is going to be like, but I'm trusting that I'm creating something new every day, to say, this is what I want my life to look like today. And I'm willing to accept what comes my way. I'm willing to say, even if my plan for the day don't work out, I'm trusting that I can surround myself around people and the things that I need to continue on the path that I choose to take. Because I realize in life, we have choices and we have decisions that we have to make. So as you redefine your life and you start making new strides every day, you start believing in who you are, you become the better version of yourself, and you like, you know what, I'm going to practice gratitude more. And not only practice it, I'm going to show it. And not only that, I'm going to set goals every day that I need to set for my day to day. Because again, we don't know from second to second, moment to moment, minute to minute, hour to hour, what our life is going to be like. We don't know when we're going to be faced with something, a challenge, an obstacle, a hurdle, whatever the case may be. But we have to get in this space where that as we live in the moment, we embrace the moments, but we still learn to start creating healthy practices on a day-to-day basis. So that is setting goals, mindfulness practice, meditating, reflecting, doing that self inventory, believing in who we are, and knowing that we are powerful, we are strong, we are mighty. And so if you get that, and like limiting that negativity is another thing. I spoke on it a little bit in the beginning, but removing the negativity, because sometimes we could be find ourselves in a place where we're surrounded by this bad news, bad press, meaning just all these things, just all these different pressing issues that are bad, negative. I'm not even gonna say bad, but negative, and it weighs on you. And some people absorb it. Some people hold on to it, but we got to learn how to release the negativity. We got to learn how to release unhealthy habits. We have to learn how to change our way of thinking, especially if it's not benefiting us to go to the next level, if it's not being a benefit for us to be who we need to be. And so, with that being said, continue to practice self care. Make those social connections that you need to be healthy, to be strong, to be encouraged. So, meaning building good, healthy friendships, business partners, and not even that, just like relationships with people in general. And then also, again, giving back to the community, meaning like volunteering your time, having programs that allow people to come to them for free or for a little bit of money or whatever the case may be. But we just got to learn to get out our way as we redefine our life. And so I want to leave you with something before you go. As we redefine our life, we have to be willing to let go of the things that no longer serve us purpose. So, as I redefine my life, I'm learning to show up daily. I'm learning to believe in who I am. I'm learning to walk boldly and bravely and just don't take anything from everybody, if that makes sense. Like sometimes we just take stuff because we got a good heart, or we take stuff because that's something that we used to do, or we take stuff because if we don't take it, the people might not like us, the people might not support us. I'm learning that I don't have to take anything from anybody. And so as I continue to grow, as I continue to show up, these are things that are going into me redefining my life. So find out what it is that you need. Show up how you need to show up. Believe in who you are daily, the way you need to do it. And just be who you need to be. And so, again, I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to do it, but I can give you the tools that you probably don't even think about or you haven't used them in a while. So just go to those tools, mindfulness practice, healthy habits, so much value in volunteering. Yes, and you know what, Justin, it's so good to see you. I'm so grateful that you're here. Me and Justin used to work together, and so where we worked at, we had many opportunities to volunteer, and I was so grateful that I was able to be at the job, and we were at the job where I can volunteer. And me living in the city of Pontiac, I volunteer. I used to volunteer a lot at different community events and different big like nonprofit agencies because it does a lot because you see the need people have and it just makes you stronger and it makes you value your life and it makes you just be like, okay, I want to give, I want to do this. And when you're able to, as you redefine your life, as you know that your life has purpose and meaning, and you do and use these tools and start to do things differently, it just makes you feel better. It makes you show up differently. It makes you believe again, even when you are faced with adversities or times that don't feel good or make sense. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. And I am a coach. I am a life coach. I am a speaker. And so the name of my business is Driven by Purpose. My website is www.tnicole. And when I tell y'all something, as I'm redefining my life, I learned that I can do so much. And I never knew that I could do it because I was used to doing the same things every single solitary day. I created my website recently. And when I tell you I done had so much fun and I was able to showcase some things about me, it's not your traditional website, but when you go there and look at it and just have fun. I'm not all the way finished, but I'm starting where I need to start. I'm doing what I need to do. And this is why this is important because as I redefine my life and as you redefine your life, you will find out that you can do so much with your life. You can make it be what you need to be, even though sometimes we have so many odds stacked up against us and we like, how can we win, how can we overcome? Just show up. So I'm just like you. I'm an everyday person. I'm a person that been through some things, that's coming through some things, and I'm growing. I'm learning, I'm healing, and I'm rediscovering things that I didn't even know I could do. And some of the things I knew I could do, but I didn't know to what capacity. So as you redefine your life, as you heal through life, as you grow through life, as you just recreate your norm. Because, like, things that used to be normal to me are no longer normal. Things that I experienced, some of them was not normal to the average person. You wouldn't have been able to walk in my shoes, but I might not have been able to walk in your shoes either. But I love the fact that now I can come and I can be in sync with you. I can love you wherever you are. I can meet you where you are without passing judgment, but just being able to share the stories and the knowledge that even though we go through things, we should be willing to grow and learn that we can redefine our life. We can learn to walk in our purpose and believe in us again. So, with that being said, I am Coach T. Nicole. And for those that do not know me, I am also Therese Teasley. And that's a whole story. But the good thing is, I went on a journey because I'm redefining my life. So T is actually a part of my last name. Nicole is my middle name. And the funny thing is, I used to play it small. I used to dumb down who I was when I got in certain rooms because I didn't want to. It wasn't so much that I was timid, but it was just like, what if I actually showed up and they knew I knew too much, or what if I showed up and I could woo them, or whatever the case may be. The old way of thinking would have made me stop. The old way of me used to be like, T, you not this, you can't do that. You shouldn't be here. And some people will actually say it. And I believe them. I believe them. So I want to show you, or I want to tell you, not show you, but I want to tell you, as you show up as yourself, as you redefine your life, stop thinking negative. It's time for you to show up. It's time for you to believe again. It's time for you to know that you are right where you need to be. It's time for you to say, you know what? Enough is enough, and be that bold, brave person. Because I'm telling you, once you show up, once you believe in you, once you know that you can overcome your past and you can redefine your life on your own terms, sometimes you just need help. Sometimes you just need support. Not so much that you just need help, but you need support. Let me be your support person. Let me be a person to help you on your journey. As a life coach, I know how important this is. I'm a life coach and I got a coach. I got a mentor because it's not always easy, especially when you decide to do the job that you're doing. You need that support person to help you along your way or help you along the way, especially on the journey when you're dealing and you're coming out of situations, you're coming out of storms when you feel like, all hope is lost. Sometimes we think like, sometimes we be like, okay, I can't go through nothing because I'm in this profession. That's not the truth. In your profession, you might be a scientist, you might be a doctor, you might be a teacher, you might have those difficult days, and you just need to be able to decompress. You need to be able to talk to somebody. You need to be able to walk through your healing because I know how rough it can be. I do. I do. And I'm like, you know what? Not today, not anymore. I'm taking back my power. I'm walking in my power. I'm showing up for me. I'm showing up for my sisters. I'm showing up for my brothers. But most importantly, I learned these things right here, doing the mindful practice, doing and creating new healthy habits. Not only that, learning new things, always willing to learn, always willing to surround myself around wisdom, always willing to surround myself around people so we can learn from each other and we can exchange that knowledge, that power, because I realize that there's so much power inside of each and every one of us, and setting those goals, those new goals that I want to come into fruition into my life. And also remember, removing our negativity, because I realized something. Negativity and positivity, they work hand in hand. They will like excel you to the next level. So I'm learning to have that balance, and that way I can continue on my journey. And also practicing self-care, having those social connections, embracing change, and being a contribution to this world. So, with that being said, look me up, tnicole.com, and I am ready to be your coach. Have an amazing day, and I am signing off. Take care and thank you all.